104.3 HotFM, and this show comes your way each and every Thursday from the hours of 7:30 to 9 p.m. And I'm your host, Captain Simple C.
You'll be my brother, lover, and my friend.
And my DJ, Betty J. On the mixing board.
Your protection, hurting you will never be my intention. You and I be a good combination.
Yes, this is the introduction track of the artist.
My love, your protection, hurting
I'm not gonna call her name.
be my intention. You and I be a good combination. I give you my love with no hesitation. When you need me, I will be right here, so release me from the pain I feel. Take my heart, and I'll be free from the fear of falling in love with you. My love is protection that I'll give. There's no reason why I wouldn't love you till the end. My love is protection that I'll give. There's no reason why I wouldn't love you till the end. My love, your protection, hurting you will never be my intention. You and I be a good combination. I give you my love with no hesitation. My love, your protection, hurting you will never be my intention. You and I be a good combination. I give you my love with no hesitation. I choose you, and I can't afford to lose you. I adore you. It's not a dream, it's reality.
Okay, no time to waste.
Do you my appreciation?
The lady with the golden voice. Welcome to my show.
Thank you, Simple Simon.
Introduce yourself proper to the Gambian people. Let us know who this person is.
What up, Gambia? My name is Michygalvibe.
Michygalvibe.
Yeah.
That name, when I was actually designing the flyer, I was like, this name looks so unique. Tell me, what's the secret behind this name?
My name is Michelle.
Michelle.
Yes. So Michi is just like a short form of Michelle. So Gal Vibe, I always like, to bring vibe in my life, like whatever I do to put all my best and, make it good. So I guess, the name just stuck to me in that way. Like I like it, so I decided to name myself.
I like that. Most people, you ask them, they will tell you their friend was calling them this name. It's a name I got from school, but you sat down, analyze yourself, and then you feel that name defeats you.
Yeah.
I like that. So tell us about this protection song. When I heard the name of the song, something else was playing in my mind. Well, when I start listening to the song, it's a different thing from what I just have, the perception I had when I just heard the name. So tell us about this protection song.
Well, protection is about love. I mean, if you love somebody, you always want to try to protect them, not to hurt them, not to, make them go through pain. So when I wrote that song, I at that time, had someone who I felt like, with relationships and all of that.
Okay.
But basically, when you love somebody so much, you don't want to hurt them, so you try to protect them. Yeah, your love will be the protection. That's the idea about the song.
To be honest with you, it feels so good hearing that from a lady's perspective. Most of the time when you talk about love, protection, we all feel like the guy is supposed to be protecting the lady. But it feels so good right now to hear it from a lady's perspective that the love in general needs to be protected from both sides.
Of course, if it's not protected from both sides, it won't work.
That's okay. Let's go with the song again, Protection. Let's enjoy it, Gambia.
No more guessing, no stressing, no issues. Tell me what you facing. I give you my own proper sit tight and listen. It's no more
And a big shout out to you, Lamin Tambar,
protection.
texting all the way from Bruford.
So believe me, I give you all of me till the end. My love, your protection, hurting you.
Says thanks for playing Good Vibe.
Intention,
And thanks for listening too, okay?
I give you my protection, my protection. My love.
Okay, before we go to the next track, someone is actually asking, where are you originally from? Because you sound so different.
Okay, I'm a Nigerian,
Okay.
born and raised in Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born in a state called Makurdi, and I came here. I moved here about 8 to 9 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so decided to keep pushing my music because music has no boundaries. It doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah.
What matters is your passion for it, and to try to give you the fans or your people or your fans. You try to give them a little bit of yourself.
Yeah.
Try to express yourself through your music. So I try to express myself through my music, and I think that the Gambian people need to hear what I have to offer.
So this music game, how did it all start?
It started, when I was young. I was in church. I was in choir. That was where it all began. And I always loved to write. I always loved to express myself through writing. Sometimes I may not say much, but then I just take my diary and write when I was younger. So I write, and I write rhymes, and I love to write melody. I love melodies. I love to form them in my head. And also, my dad was a DJ when he was alive. When he was really young.
It's in the family.
Yes. So I grew up around like really good music. I'm blessed to say that my dad really had good taste in music, so it really shaped me when I was growing up, and that's how I decided to become an artist.
So, like, if we just have to estimate in years, how long have you been in the game?
I did my first recording in 2006.
Okay, 2006.
Yes.
Well, that's like basically officially, but I'm sure with the church singing and at home and stuff, you started your music way earlier than that.
Yes, I started
Okay.
way earlier.
The next track we're about to drop, All Mine.
Oh, mine.
Before we drop this track, I let's talk about it first. All Mine.
Yeah, it's a song about relationships.
Okay.
About two people being together
All right.
and all the things that happens in relationships.
All right. All right. Let's drop the song.
The way that you're touching my body, you're keeping me sexual.
It's 104.3,
You're the one that I am
and you can listen to us
like a queen.
on www.hotfmgambia.com.
My body and soul, so baby, come feel me.
I know sometimes you want to listen to the radio and we'll be like, I don't have an earpiece. But with www.hotfmgambia.com,
You hot like
you don't even need an earpiece.
just like drugs, you get me high. Oh man, come
Pretty soon I'll be starting a TikTok live. Not today.
how you make me feel fine.
You can watch live.
Be all mine. Reminisce about the love you make me feel fine. Baby, you should be all mine. Reminisce about the love you make me feel fine. So you
Amadou Tal is saying he's in love with your voice, huh?
feel like oh yeah.
Okay, now let's just talk a little bit about the ups and downs before we go to the reason why we're here to premiere a song. Tell me, what are some of the constraints you go through, especially as a female artist in this business?
Well, I cannot say it's been a smooth road. It's been a bumpy road, but as every other profession, everything you have passion for, you have to keep moving. You have to keep making sure that you get to your goal. That is one thing about music. You have to be consistent. But in the past, I've had a lot of challenges, which made me leave music a little bit, come back to it. But music is like my first love. It's something I can never leave. It never leaves me. It's just in me. No matter how much I try not to write a song or not to, follow up with a melody in my head, I cannot. Like, the melody just keeps ringing for days and days and days until I put it down on a paper. So I feel like I have a talent. I shouldn't hide it under the rug. I should give it out to people. This is what I've been blessed with.
So, apart from music, do you have is music your main thing or a side hustle, or apart from music, what else do you do?
Music is my main thing.
Music is your main thing.
Yes.
It's
I
your
don't
everything.
have I don't have a side hustle.
Like me, basically, I was doing music, even though I'm not an artist, but I keep seeing myself surrounding music. Doing music videos, doing graphics for artists, being a presenter, being a DJ, stuff like that. I just cannot deviate from that. I when I was going to school, I thought I was going to be a medical doctor or something like that. I studied science, and for some reason, I keep drawing back to music. So I just took it as an opportunity. You know what? Let me just do whatever I can do to also support music. Okay, now the main reason why we're here, this song. What's the name of the song?
It's titled Bule.
Bule.
Yes.
What does it have a meaning?
It means like when you love someone's style.
Come again?
When you love someone's style.
When you love someone's style.
Yes.
I'm so inquisitive to know whose style was that. let's drop the song, and then we'll talk more about that. Let's drop the song.
All day, the way you touch me blow my mind away. I've been thinking of the time, boy, you take my mind, make the fire burn. Oh baby, come into my room, squeeze me from behind, give me special love always. Boy, now you they blow my mind, the way you stick to me like glue when we're making love. See me now, we're looking pretty, yeah. Sexy body, nah, party them a party, nah, yeah. See me now, we're looking pretty, yeah. Sexy body, nah, party them a party, nah, yeah. See me now, I love you, bule, yeah. I love you, bule, yeah. I love you, bule.
Oh, wait, we'll come back to the song. How did this inspiration come about? Let us know the entire story about this song, from the writing. No, let's start from the inspiration to the writing to the recording. All of that I want to know.
Okay, my producer, his name is Tiso. He's in Nigeria.
Okay.
He sent me a couple of beats he's done. And when I listened to this one, I told him, "Oh, I like this one. I'm gonna, compose something on it." And then I went back, and then I did compose this. At that time, whatever was going through my head, in life, you've been in relationships, you've been in love, you've had ups and downs and everything. So sometimes when I write, I go back, to the past. Sometimes when I write, I go back and I look at it like, okay, how was I feeling at this moment? Or how am I feeling now? And then this helps me mold the way I write my music. But I may not be feeling this way I write at the time. What I'm saying or the message I'm trying to pass across.
Mm-hmm.
But I want my fans, I want people to be able to listen to music and relate to them.
Okay.
I try to write a very relatable stories. I like storylines in my music. I like to build it up like that. So I like to relate to people. Like they can listen to the song now and say, "Wow, I'm going through this. And this is how I'm feeling," And they can listen to it in 10 years time and say, "Well," and another generation can listen to it in 10 years time and say, "Wow, this is how I'm feeling, exactly how I'm feeling," because it happens to me with some of my favorite artists.
So that's so interesting to know. Let's go now to the studio in the booth. How was the journey like?
I have a home studio. I record at home.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I got the beats and I decided to write the song and build it up, and after that went in, laced my vocals, and here we are.
Are you trying to tell me you are also kind of a producer? Because you having the home studio obviously mean, I know from time to time you get into the booth and then pop.
Well, I don't produce per se.
Okay.
I have sometimes I lay 1 or 2 ground beats, but I don't really produce.
Okay.
And then I record my vocals, I arrange them, and then I send them out to the engineer to mix and master.
Okay, and I also observe a little change of style.
Yes, the first previous songs you heard were released in 2014.
Okay.
It was part of an EP, I, and at that time I was more into the reggae vibes. You know, even till now, I love reggae. I have, you know, just a little bit of reggae vibe in the way I write and the way I sing. So, but now I'm just, you know, I'm also trying to get to my roots, the Afrobeat.
Yeah.
I want to try to mix it because I like to infuse different genres together. I can do something very electronic and try to make it like electronic reggae. You know, so I try to be different when I write my music or when I do, when I compose.
Sexy party now, party them party now, see me now.
Big shout out to you, Ibo. Listening to us all the way from Esau.
Party them party now, see me now. I love you, pule, yeah. I love you, pule, yeah. I love you, pule.
This one says, DJ, I'm always in love with your program. I never want to miss a Thursday.
You touch me, blow my mind away. I've been thinking of the time. Boy, you take my mind. Make the fire burn. Oh, baby, come into my room.
And to those that'll be watching right now from different social media platforms, this show comes away each and every Thursday, and it's always live at HotFM 104.3.
Making love.
You can listen from any part of the world from www.hotfm.com, www.hotfmgambia.com. Projects. What plan do you have? What are the short-term goals? What are the long-term goals?
Yeah, well, right now midnight tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna release the song. It's gonna be available on all digital platforms.
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna shoot a music video in the next maybe coming month, and try to promote the song. So for my long-term plans, I have other songs I'm working on, and I would love to also feature some other Gambian artists. Yeah, I have this YT. He's a friend of mine. We talk sometimes and talk about a feature. I hope that happens YT, by the way. So I want to keep releasing new music, releasing my stuff out there, so that the people can have a chance to listen to, get to know who Michygalvibe is.
Okay, so just a quick one. It's two in one question. Who's your best local artist? When I mean local, I mean in Gambia, and who is your best international artist, and why?
Okay. Well, for now, I think I really like Uche. I've listened to his songs and they're nice. Yeah. And for international, growing up, I listened a lot more to Lauryn Hill. So I really like her style. I would say she's more indie, but she's really good.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Betty J, let's go with this song just briefly, and then when we are back, we go with an acapella of the song. Hope you like that.
Yeah.
I will finish this song. In fact, instead of the artist to do the acapella, I even want to do the acapella myself. I wish I know the lyrics of this song. I'm sure by next week Thursday, you guys will hear me throwing some acapella on this song. Huh? Let's hear some acapella.
I've been thinking about your love all day. The way you touch me blow my mind away. I've been thinking of the time, boy, you did my mind. You make the fire burn. Oh baby, come into my room, squeeze me from behind, give me special love always. Boy, now you would take my mind. You do this stick to me like glue. And when we're making love, see me now, see me now. We're looking pretty, yeah, yeah. Sexy body, nah, nah. Party down my party, nah, yard. See me now, see me now. We're looking pretty, yeah, yeah. Sexy body, nah, nah. Party down my party, nah, yard. See me now. I love you, bule, 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 yeah.
I love you, bully. Betty J, please, let's go with the song.
I've been thinking about your love all day. The way you touch me blow my mind.
Let's talk about management, because this is a whole investment. Trust me, you're a whole investment. Do you have any management also?
For now, I'm an independent artist. I manage myself.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you looking forward for management or?
Yes, if I get like a good deal, good record deal, then yes, I'm up for it. I'm ready for it.
Okay. I don't know how long you are intending to do music in the Gambia here, because first you're talking about music video, you're talking about collaborations. I see you in different collaborations in the Gambia. Trust me, people like the Chisel, the Estes, Uche, of course. We have Dada. I don't know if you know of all of those artists.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Trust me, I can see a massive collaboration. And in the Gambia here, when you're talking about a female artist, there are not much artists that are female artists, So it's with your sweet melodious voice, I'm sure you can easily pave way, because now music in general it has diverted to Afro. Afro is now an international language of music. Before in Gambia, when you're doing music, if we don't hear the malach, the sabah, those instruments, your music sounds so foreign. Even if you are in the Gambia, say you are like people like Uche before, it was not easy to pave with, because as soon as you hear the Afro vibe, it sounds like a foreign music. But now everyone has embraced Afro. You hear people speaking Wolof in that Creole or Pidgin English way, so now music has African music is now basically united.
Yes, African music has evolved.
Yeah.
And now the world see us. Now the world listen to us. So we need to make sure that we deliver good music also. Yeah. Music that will stand the test of time. Music that will be classical, So as Africans, I've seen like a lot of artists right now, they step up their game. A lot of people, they go to the studio and deliver good stuff. So we have African, there's a lot of talent here, a lot to still be exploited. So we need to keep pushing as artists, and we know that we get there. They've paved the way, and we're coming to open more doors. We're coming to make the world doors more. Yes.
So where do you see yourself in a few years?
In what?
Where do you see yourself in a few years?
In a few years' time.
Yeah, a few years' time.
Well, I see myself like being very big in music. I try to like move towards my success, no matter the obstacles. So I want to see myself closing shows in London, performing in New York, and all of that. So yeah, collaborating with international artists. So, yes.
Okay, so again, where can we get the song from?
Okay, but 12 midnight, the song drops on all digital platforms.
Okay.
Yes, on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, anywhere you go, you Tidal, you get to be able to stream the song live.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what would you want to conclude with?
Well, if you like my song, my music, just try to follow me online on all social media. It's Michygalvibe across all social medias. Okay. So it's Michygalvibe, yeah.
All right.
So follow me for more. You will always get updates about, what's coming next, what I'm doing, what shows I'm performing, and stuff like that.
It was good having you in my show.
It was really nice.
And I'm looking forward to have you once more.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will definitely come back. It's really nice.
Okay, let's conclude with an acapella again of the hook. Trust me, your voice is. Before we drop the song again, I'm sure Betty J is set. Just one more acapella of the hook.
I love your bule, 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 yeah. I love your bule, 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 yeah. I love your bule, 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 yeah. I love your bule, 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 yeah.
Dance, I'm party, dance, I'm party, hey, dance, I'm party. So as the DJ play, move your body to the left, sideways to the front.